6.5-inch reach advantage resides with the last style.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairman Anthony Marnell Jr., Executive John McCarthy, and when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon Protein Snack of the UFC, and Universal Pick. And now, this is the moment you all are in Las Vegas, Nevada. Time for championship of the world. Introducing first, losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weigh in, presenting the 2000 Olympics freestyle wrestler, yoel, soldier of. And now introducing the champion, fighting wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches by way of Lagos, Nigeria, presenting the middleweight champion of the world, adesanya!
All right, gentlemen, we've been through the rules in the locker room. Why don't you obey my commands?
I'm telling you.
I'm so
my heart is beating
Can't be
so
good
fast.
for the long-term health.
Many of them.
for a fight like this.
Man, nothing like a UFC champ.
Out of the southpaw stance in white, Israel Adesanya going orthodox early.
Look at yoel. I don't. Yeah, I mean.
The women had thrown 100. Adesanya believes that this fight is a quote machine. Says he may be built for
to fight at a slower pace. He just needs to find the right time.
You talked about before is what I'm interested in. Is Yoel going to use his wrestling? But very rarely do you ever see it in mixed martial arts. In his mixed martial arts
for Italy, I think, and at his training camp, and engaging Izzy in the wrestling sequences.
By Yoel, Romero has not attempted a strike.
This crowd's spoiled.
Metal.
Yeah.
He said the dude's made of just like steel.
From Adesanya trying to work his way into striking range.
That he can take you down. You know that he can knock you out and find Yoel's timing.
Adesanya.
He got stung. I mean, that was crazy. From just standing there. I mean, with Romero, you got to choose, right? Like Paulo Costa just said, to hell with it. Yes.
Izzy blinking out that left eye. Coming up on a minute to go in round one.
Found a way to really slow Izzy down. If he can all fight. He said he's very aware that Yoel will get tired, but he's body
and it lands.
Under 30 seconds to go on the round. Romero's picked a couple of spots well.
We were at about 600 strikes in the last one. I mean,
there's no way it's going to stay like this.
Weird round one.
How do you score that round?
I mean, can you do 10-10?
The scoring language discouraging.
It's 4 strikes landed to 3 for Romero.
Oh my goodness.
That might be the round-winning strike.
Well, that might be it. And then there was the jumping round.
Sections and managing cardio. You got to feel pretty good to have those 5
steel rounds. That's about as good as it gets for a guy that doesn't want to put out.
These American top team coaches just brilliant, as are the hero in advance of this title fight.
It's insane how Mike Brown, oh man, it just keeps you on edge.
About when it comes to aging.
He doesn't. He has not aged.
And you've sort of intimated as much, Joe, over the years. Like, we got to study this.
He's taken 2 big shots from Yoel. Yoel has not shut out the lights.
To this point, the fight being
a little bit. I know it puts him in a little more danger, but it allows him to fight.
Izzy's getting loose on the outside.
A post show on ESPN Plus. Chael Sonnen and Paul Felder join me to break it all down. It's right after the. Such a nuanced
read on what Romero's doing. Romero knocked out Rob. I'm sorry. Izzy knocked out Robert. Risk is so great that it's keeping Israel from fighting his. With a
lot of pressure.
Oh my goodness.
People backing up in their seats as he presses forward.
He can sat him down. But it's almost like he refuses to use that. Maybe he doesn't want to put the effort, knowing how exhausting it can do everything to try to win.
You would imagine that, except for the fact 51.
Yeah.
And he uses him as an example of what's possible. But the most genius boxers ever in terms of this. And hold on to guys. Woo!
Beautiful inside leg.
From Romero in those counters. Because Romero's not countering with kicks, right? He's throwing punches.
Approach from Romero has surprised them a little bit. And move by Adesanya.
Let him take his time. Hit him in the belly.
It's hard to pick up too much between rounds, but Joe, you maybe saw something.
And that was probably from that exchange when yoel tripped him and got him up against the campaign, other than his flying knees.
Again, so if you're Izzy, you just start throwing those kicks again.
Oh,
In numerous fights. I mean,
Romero starting to show some swelling.
he's mixing up his kicks. He's throwing them high, he's throwing them low.
He's suffering from Yoel.
He's full pace, and then out of nowhere just launch on you.
But some definite respect and caution.
And he hasn't really been rocked. He's just been stung.
But Romero doesn't wrestle.
Weird that he doesn't wrestle. It really is.
Rocco think the shot was coming, and he threw the straight left that finished the fight.
Oh! Left hand from Romero, then a slip or so to...
And I mean, I was there, and I saw it was kind of...
Under 2 minutes to go here in round.
He was an absolute assassin. Body by Izzy. He's really sticking that in there.
Yep, Izzy could do more.
Whack to the ribs. Adesanya was inside there, managing risk well. Nice job to raise the kick there to the head.
And the only time Izzy's been stopped, one of the best knockout artists in kickboxing.
Glancing head kick from Adesanya.
More action. They're spoiled. The people are booing. They're literally booing.
All in the third round, and it was behind the kicks. He landed a lot of outside leg kicks and Ricks. He's throwing these kicks from the outside. That is a massive body kick by the...
This is his fourth UFC title fight.
You gotta give the judges something to score. If you're getting paid for a champ.
He said you got to give the judges something to score.
Well, putting them on.
Yeah,
he's saying, let's go, keep going. That's very strange.
I mean, he can take a point, obviously, for timidity, but it's weird to...
The rewards are how damaging it could be. He spent an hour in the octagon with this guy and really went and just fought it.
And again, I just want to bring this one more time. It shows you how he fights everybody else. And he just pressured him and stayed on him.
You can hear it. That's where you find yourself in danger against Yoel.
All right, now a break in the action due to an eye poke.
I'm sure he's frustrated with himself.
Let me see.
Oh, they're going to bring in the doctor.
Doctor is in to take a look at that right eye.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, okay, both.
That right leg from all those leg kicks starting to get damaged. Megan just told me she...
Oh! Romero.
He's lit up.
Yeah, he lit him up out there. He's beating up his legs. Is when he's landing that outside leg kick.
Yeah, that's been the better stand. He was ineligible to win the title after missing weight. It's all in front of him here.
Come on, you gotta fight.
Lately, nothing feels good. You know, nothing. This can't feel safe.
He did it again there.
Close your head.
That right leg is really nasty looking. Look at it. That's for sure.
Yes. Easily, right?
Romero ducks back to avoid that hop from Romero. Adesanya's takedown defense holds up. Couple nice. Waning seconds here of
His vision is insane. I mean, 40.
Okay, mira cómo terminaste.
This is the last round. Look how you finished.
These low kicks that are really chewing up that right leg of Yoel Romero. Look at that. Boom. Now let's listen to this one in real time. That hurts just hearing it.
That's why I play hoops, you know. Done with that.
Around, give him something to fight over. Let's go.
Let us see how you.
I mean, I'm watching the fight, and what are you watching? I mean, he's not doing anything now, but I guess we're going back.
In the quarter in timeout. Yoel was not fighting with any sense of urgency. Oh, beautiful low kick. Those.
Round one. 3 strikes in round 1. Round 2, watching the fight more like it's being contested. I don't know.
That Yoel is doing better.
Doing in round 1, slight advantages in 2, 3, and 4, and now 5.
But Izzy did a great job there of avoiding that takedown, and Yoel did not.
Well, if he's going to wrestle, this is the time to try to incorporate that.
The championship has eluded Yoel Romero. He has 2.5 minutes.
Said Izzy's not doing much more than Yoel, so majority of them are pretty weird.
Yes.
It's just what happens.
Yeah. It's either weird like he does. Yeah.
And then he knocked him out, didn't he?
Yeah.
Nice left from Romero. Adesanya wisely evade.
He stung him with that left hand.
Romero's had a.
You got to think, man, but regardless of what happens here, out there and put an exclamation point on the performance.
Right.
Oh, Romero just had that right hand high enough. First defense of the undisputed title for Israel.
Oh, that one hurt him bad. Look at the lumps on that right leg. Yeah.
Couple nice strikes there with that left from Yoel Romero. Romero seemingly raising his hands in victory. They go the 25-minute distance.
I don't know, man.
Not the
well. It's you know each other. And when you're dealing with a guy like Yoel, who's so insanely explosive and hard to find your rhythm, and it's
22.
I've been tasked with doing a fight recap. Leg kicks by Izzy. I mean, early it did not look like much. But another overhand lands for Yoel Romero. It was very well. Yells, throws a right hand. They punched or fight. But I mean, I was on edge the whole time because you know how fast.
And off camera, Romero just did like a.
I mean, he fought Yoel Romero like there was no risk involved in that. It's going to be an amazing fight.
Romero go the distance. Here is the official decision from Bruce.
For the contest, 48-47, 48-47, undisputed UFC middleweight Adesanya.
Let's let it settle.
I did what I had to do. You can see he's going to be limping after this. Look at his leg. Okay, I can take his best shot. So I did what I had to do and I did what I had to do to win that fight.
What did you expect?
Do all this to kind of like get you into a false sense of secureness and focus. And I was hoping to touch him a little more. But
far between. Were you surprised by that?
No, that's what we expected. Like I said, a minute off, 2 minutes off, a minute on. That's how we like.
Turned it all at the end of the fight that the judges might have gotten it wrong.
As long as they didn't follow me real quick. If you look, where is it? In its natural habitat. Gone, so let him keep walking.
Well, that's your next fight, and that's a very
boxing fights. And this guy's gonna actually come forward and try and.
I think you can swear on ESPN Plus.
Well, I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker up. Come, pause.
I'm here with Yoel Romero.
My victory. Not here. Question for everybody here. I have a big respect